Hi there, my name is Justin DiGiulio. I am a professional real estate agent with over a decade of real estate experience. I am a New Yorker turned New Jerseyer. I've been out in New Jersey for a few years now, breaking into the real estate market. I'm sharing with you my perspective of the listings that are on the market, the newest listings to hit the market on a weekly basis. We'll look at the marketing aspect, we'll look at the psychology aspect, we'll look at the first impression aspect of these listings. We'll break down the photos and how the photos are placed throughout the ads. And I want to give you my perspective at the professional level of what a real estate agent should be doing when they list your home. If you have any questions, you have my contact information on the screen. Feel free to reach out to me. It is my job, and I love helping people. Good morning, and welcome to my real estate show. Today we're talking about real estate marketing. We're going to be looking at the 10 newest listings in central New Jersey. We're going to be looking specifically at how they're marketed, where the ball's been dropped with the listing agent, with the photographer, or the owner. So glad you're here, and that makes one of us. Sip your coffee while I glance at mine, because I'll be too busy talking to you and sharing my screen, which I will get started with right now. So let's unlock this newest property search. You have the 10 newest listings in Somerset County, and we're going to start with 240 Patriot Hill Road. That's $805,000. And let's look at the first image right here. This looks like a shot right up from the curb. It looks like it might be part of a development. Maybe let's open it up and check out that listing. All right, so 0.7 acre, $825,000, bright, luxurious Patriot Hill townhouse, has 4 finished levels of living room. So I'll give it to the first pick right on the money. Let's open it up. Got a townhouse here for, this is, okay. Just a bit of a pet peeve, because this is just kind of dumb looking stuff from my perspective. Is here's your first, and then your second picture is just a worse version of that first picture. But I do like starting at the curb, working your way up, which that third does. It brings us right to the front porch and then into the entrance of the home. Shiny floor, good shots, completely empty, which I feel like in some cases some virtual staging might help just a little bit. It looks like this place is a beautiful and big kitchen. So on the first floor, now now we've gone from inside the house to outside the house. We're looking at the back, another shot of the back deck, and now we're back inside the house. Family room with a fireplace, different angle of the same room. We've already seen this picture. So it looks like a dining room. Just a very bad picture of a hallway. Really here, it looks like maybe there's some blue carpeting in a room nearby. This picture looks like it was taken with an iPhone, and it's also the bathroom's in the picture and the lights are off in the bathroom, just kind of overall weird. Here's another picture with the toilet in the shot. All right, another picture of the bathroom. Wonderful. Another picture of the bathroom, just a slightly different angle. Picture of a bedroom. So the picture started off good. Once they went upstairs, something happened. I don't know what it was, but it looks like they went from professional photos with glistening hardwood floors to kind of iPhone photos that weren't planned as well. You get this place with the blue carpet. All right, another bathroom. Got a laundry room with a new, it says newer washer and dryer. I would have chosen a better word than newer. Future office or bedroom dot closet dot. Okay. Here's your finished basement. Nice finished basement. I always wonder about carpeted basements just because of the moisture situation. Not my house. And then a picture of the backyard, which looks like a very small backyard, where I don't know if that's lettuce being planted, but it looks like where the new lettuce starts is probably the next home. And another shot of the backyard, another shot of the private enclosed backyard, which makes it look very small from here. Now backyard and another shot of the backyard. Wow. All right, now we're back to the beginning. Not crazy about the photographs here. Looks like a solid home at $825,000. Definitely the loft, the second floor, the first floor, and the basement. The first picture is great. I probably would have isolated just this home and cut off the home next door. But outside, which they tried to do in the second picture, but it just looks even funnier. So outside of that, I think it's a solid listing. Let's move on to the next one. This is 57 Colfax, $1,250,000. This looks like a curve as well. The house looks like a huge house, but it looks very, very small in this image. Remember, the first image of the listing needs to be the best image of the listing. And in this one, I doubt it is, unless the rest of the images are not very good. So let's look at this home here. 1.39 acres, built in 1986. There's no date for new renovation, so I'm curious what the inside of the house is going to look like. It does say elegant, solid brick colonial on 138 acres in a beautiful upscale neighborhood close to downtown Princeton, featuring brand new 2-zone HVAC system. Okay, so it looks like they have done some updates. Again, this picture just looks really funny of the front of the house. I feel like this is a very full, strong-looking house, and it does not. While it isn't the focal point of the image, it's not a great image. Probably taken a cell phone or something. So then your next picture is just a random patio in the back. This, at $1 million, this is kind of, from my perspective, sloppily put together. You want to walk people through the house with your photos. You want to introduce them to the house, walk them up to the house, enter the house with them, show them around the house, and of course, draw attention to the best parts of the house. These are, from what I'm seeing, they look like they were taken with a cell phone. This is a picture of the kitchen and maybe a breakfast table, but it really looks like just a bad picture. So, and then it's a picture of a half bathroom here. Living room picture has a nice solarium here, sunroom. Pictures of rooms. This is definitely a house, but the photograph really pretty poor. I don't know what happened here, but this looks like something you would see in a movie, and this is a decent shot. But we're at the 17th picture now, and that was the last picture. So I didn't know that was the last picture, but that was the best picture of the house. This first picture of the house is very poorly done. If I was the agent on this, would have taken much better photos before it hit in the market like this, because at $1.2 million, this house needs great online presence. Here we have 5 Sylvan Drive in Bridgewater for $850,000. This first picture, while it's the first picture that's seasonally appropriate because there are no leaves on trees, it looks like the house is just covered with shadows and bushes. I can't really tell what's going on. Let's open it up, get a better look. This is a house built in 1976. It says 00 acres, so I don't know. Lot size 0.93. My guess is there's probably a typo in there somewhere. I don't know, unless it's on rented land or something. $850,000, built in 1976. Let's open it up. Contemporary ranch with pool. Okay, well, it looks like lots of trees. All right, captivating entryway. So they did start further back from the house, walk you up to the front of the house. Abundant windows. All right, let's step inside. This place feels like it was built in the 70s. I will give them that. Slanty ceilings. Is this a living room or a bedroom? I can't. It says living room with vaulted ceiling, but I don't know what this thing is in the middle of the room. Here's maybe a better picture of that living room, leaving whatever that cabinet was out of. And somehow in this picture, it looks like it's virtually, it looks like that's a fake. So I don't think that's the case. There's another picture of the living room. Very interesting shots. Now a picture of the kitchen, and this home looks like it was designed in the 70s, kind of these swanky corners and edges. The hanging pendant lights look very 70s. It almost feels modern, like maybe it was updated with granite countertops because that wasn't as common in the 70s. And all these chairs look very dated, so it's really pulling away from the kitchen a little bit. Let's see, you got a cooktop in the middle of the island. I don't know if that's rented. Then another picture of the family room. This one has the TV with fireplace. I don't see the fireplace in the shot. Okay, the next shot we have it. Fair enough. This is the formal dining room with no dining table. Interesting. Whoa, okay. I like the sliding doors on the wall there. Formal dining room with hardwood floors. Okay. I'm thinking that picture of another half bath. And then a primary bedroom suite with some lines going through the floor. I wonder what the deal with those are. And a lazy boy, because every bedroom should first feature a lazy boy, then get around to the rest of the furniture. This looks like a cool house, $850,000, pretty swanky 70s place. Definitely needs some updating unless you are planning to move in and pretend you're in the 70s. Okay, let's click through these bedrooms. Bedroom, full bathroom, the main bath, oversized, frameless, glass shower and double vanity, services the 3 secondary bedrooms. Okay, here's your finished lower level, and of course there's a bar down here because it was built in the 70s. Looks like maybe there's a ceiling tile missing somewhere. There's a lot of space in this basement. Looks like there's multiple rooms down here. One of them being a gym with a bunch of giant balls, and also missing ceiling tiles. So something's happened where they had to remove these ceiling tiles, I'm guessing. Maybe some leaks or electrical or plumbing work. Here's the outdoor pool. Now, I probably would have led with some photos of this pool. It looks like there's a couple of shots here. Here's the most recent one because you can tell it's not the summertime. I might have shown this right off the bat, just done a few more exterior shots of the home because we only had one initial exterior shot of the home. Unfortunately, being a wooden home, it looks very aged. So that's maybe, I understand why they're not putting the exterior shots of the house. And this one, the house is just covered with these leafless bushes. So it's maybe not look overall, but it actually looks like an impressive house. You go inside, just in need of a lot of updating. So I'd argue with a fresher exterior and some interior updating, the house would be a nice place. Nice place. All right, that was 5.7. Let's look at 427 Lyons Road, 1,150,000. All right, here's your exterior shot of the home. This is in Bernards Township. Let's look at the actual listing. All right, 0.62 acres, built in 1940. Let's amazing updated custom colonial with over 7 square feet of living space, 5,000 square foot main house, and I'm guessing this area over the garage. I like this image of the house because it makes the house look really big, which it looks like it could be. There's we don't always see the exterior shots show cars in the driveway. So it's interesting, just something to note. Let's see what's next. Another shot of the exterior of the house. This one makes the house look very big, but you can tell they're using some wide-angle lenses. This is just a bad photo. I like with frame, but it's a bad image. And then another shot of the driveway. We don't need 4 shots from the same angle. And these are all very similar angles. And they're showing the in-law suite or home office over the garage. My advice is grab the keys so you back it out of the driveway, run up on the lawn and take a few other angle shots of the exterior of the house. The garage, every single one of those first 4 or 5 shots. Then we enter the kitchen, which looks a bit dated. Now this is 1,150,000. So over that million mark, you generally expect a little more updated. It just looks a little dated with the oven hood, the knotty wood cabinetry. Interesting pot filler to the left of that stovetop. Here's your family room with wet bar. All right, I like that. Now this place looks like it's totally vacant, yet there's still a TV on the wall. There's some packing boxes on the floor there, which somehow they weren't in the last shot. All right. Oh no, they were in the last shot. All right. I would have moved them out of the shot just because. Let's move on. And then here's your living room. It looks like someone's in the process of moving out while these photos were taken. So it's a little funny to go from one room to the next and have some furniture in there. Maybe they decided they just wanted to leave the sofa, but I didn't see any note that it was included. Here's your entrance. Now this is the 12th picture, and we're finally getting to the entrance after we've been all around the first floor of the house. It's a little strange. Here's another angle of the entrance from the front door, and this is just a funny looking, very narrowing image. I don't know why it's taken like that. Picture of the bathroom with what looks like some crazy wallpaper. This looks very busy, and you can tell they're using this stretched wide angle lens iPhone for this. And it's not an iPhone. Well, you spent too much money on a camera, my friend. Here's your second staircase. These are vertical pictures. Notice that we're looking on a computer, and the reason we're looking at a computer is so we can get better shots. We can get more clarity. These vertical pictures, they don't showcase the house very well. See, now you have a nice wide lens here, wide shot, big frame, and this looks like the front porch with, of course, another car in the driveway. All right, another angle. This looks very busy, but it looks nice. There's a lot of stuff going on in the shot, but the space does look nice. Here's that other angle shot of the home that I thought we should have had at the start of the listing. Another shot. Oh God, there's green moss and I don't know, not mold, but all over the exterior carpet. Somebody should have just sprayed this down prior to these pictures. I guess for the home, it's not really different from the value, but it just bothers me a little. Depends on how looks like this is a good deal at this house, so I will give them that. There's no pool. There was a hot tub. Looks like the hot tub's included because they're not going to fit it in that Jeep. And let's move on to this next listing here. 10 Cherry Lane, $1,599,000 in Bernards Township. Here's a great shot of the exterior of the house. Makes the house massive. I love the blue and purple and pink sky, and I like that it's seasonally appropriate because you can see there are no leaves on the trees. This is the most expensive house that we've looked at so far, but I would have expected a better shot like this. Just notice the attention to detail here, especially with the sky in the background. Let's open the listing up and see if the rest of the images match up. All right, 0.76 acre, built in 2006. So this is a newer home, 1 million, built in 2006. So it's been 17 years that somebody has lived here since it was built. I wonder if there were any updates. I would imagine probably not, but I hope this home has stood the test of time here. So let's really open it up here. Image 1. So again, I said there I like to work my way up to the front of the home and they just went from that first picture right into the entranceway, which is not the best picture of the entranceway. I can see the image for the next one, and this is a much better shot of the entranceway. So impressive from the moment you walk in, except this is the third picture you're showing us. And then another picture from a different angle, which also is actually more impressive, and this is our fourth picture. Now we enter the living room, formal living room, fireplace, and an office. Office, by the way, with French doors that step out to a back porch. So that is pretty cool. And you've got a dining room, another family room off of the kitchen, it looks like. So far, this does not look too dated. And again, 2006. So I know it's not an old house. It's not going to look very dated. But think of the renovations that you saw happening on HGTV 17 years ago, and then compare them to the ones that you're seeing today. So I think once we get into that kitchen especially, you'll notice some differences. Here, there's not too much to look at except for the ceilings, the recessed lights, the fireplace, and then lots of somebody's personal belongings, like these cartoony pictures on the wall. And now we're in the kitchen, and you've got a dining table, eating kitchen. Better shot of the kitchen here. Looks a little busy, if you ask me, but it looks relatively updated. I would have brought those cabinets all the way to the ceiling, but maybe they weren't doing that back in 2006. A little wine fridge, another shot of the kitchen, and another shot of the kitchen. I noticed the floor in here doesn't match the flooring in the rest of the house. Is that right? Let's go back here. Yeah, different flooring in that kitchen. This one, the gray. That's interesting. More shots of the kitchen. And then a mud room, powder room, laundry room, pantry. Here's another shot of the entranceway. Yet it looks like we are making our way up to the second floor, so I'll give them that. And then here's a beautiful green room, master bedroom, very classy, crown molding, baseboard molding. It's very nice. Again, this is the most expensive one we looked at. Here's your master suite. I don't know what's going on in the wall here. I really hope that's not tiling. I hope it's just an acrylic wallpaper that can be peeled off. If it is tiling, that's a lot going on here. With a TV mounted. It's a strange bathroom, I have to say. Looks like there's a walk-in shower, and there is a swing barn door on this bath. So try not to make too much noise when you're in there, because that barn door is not going to provide you with much of a sound barrier into the next room over. Here is your second bedroom, third bedroom, fourth bedroom. There's a hallway bathroom upstairs that's probably shared among the remaining 4 bedrooms. Here's bedroom number 5, and another shot of bedroom number 5. This one looks massive. There is a giant sofa that's only halfway through the room, and then there's a desk and a whole lot going on the other side of the room. This is a very big bathroom, and then there's a full bath in this 5th bedroom. So that's a nice guest suite, or you get four additional people sleeping there. Got a big family, my friend. Here's the rec room and basement. Another shot of this rec room in the basement. I will say there are very colorful walls in this home, but they don't distract so much when you're going room to room, with the exception of some of the bedrooms had some lines on the walls. Here you've got a red area, but it's not bad. This looks like it's still in the basement. And then the giant backyard. Looks like there's no pool here, but the house looks big. Another shot of the backyard. So I understand that this is the most expensive one that we've looked at, but I would say by far the quality of the images is much better than I probably would have placed the images in a slightly different order, but hands down, quality is the best. And there are floor plans here, which I think is quite nice. First floor, second floor, basement. That's the end of the photos. Well done, 10 Cherry Lane. I would give you an applause if I didn't have to keep my hand on the mouse. And we just closed a window that we probably shouldn't have. So let's try to reopen that window. Hang tight. Let's see if we can. Recently closed, session 1, residential. Is sharing my screen? No. Continue. See if we bring this back up. We got our list. All right. Actually, this is perfect. Let's move on to 10 Cherry, 106 Ridgewood Drive. This is $799,000. This is the cheapest one we're going to look at today. It's in Montgomery Township. Let's open it up. And here is a great shot of the exterior of the house. It has beautiful dark blue sky with some clouds in the background, also seasonally appropriate. So I just said the last one showed us a great initial image, but it was the most expensive. This one's the least expensive, also has a great initial image, although they do make the home look rather small. So let's open it up. Obviously, after looking at the last property, this one's going to be smaller. This is on 1.12 acres, built in 1987, no renovation date. Let's move right out of the photos here. Here's your first picture. I hate those goofy falling over themselves pine trees. It's on the left, but they seem to be very popular here in New Jersey, so maybe that's why that was included in this image and it wasn't a tighter shot on the house. All right. Here we got to know that goofy pine tree seems to be cut off. Nice landscaping out front. I will give them that. And these shots were made on a beautiful day. So lucky photographer, lucky real estate agent, lucky owner. And we didn't approach the home. We just stepped right inside. Here's your entryway. Here's your kitchen, and it's an eating kitchen. Lots of cabinets. This was built in 87. I'm guessing it's possible it was renovated since then. I can tell you these are obviously newer appliances. The kitchen isn't in line with what we're currently seeing for renovations, but it's a nice kitchen, and I think anybody could move in here and live with it for another decade or two. It's not bad. It's actually very nice. All right, moving on. Here's your formal dining room with quite the chandelier, I have to note. Here's your bathroom. This bathroom with the wooden vanity does look a little dated. Again, 80s. Here's a terrible shot of the family room from above. This looks like you're playing The Sims computer game. Very poor choice in shots. Here is that landing area the photo was just taken from. And this very busy room with lots and lots of candles in places that you can't reach them to light them is the family room, with very awkwardly hung curtains over the windows so you can watch TV at sunset, apparently. Here's a better shot of the family room, nearly as busy. Remember, you don't have to have 4 shots of every single room. You want the best shot of the room. You want to intrigue and get people in the door. At $799,000, this house looks like a steal. I feel like maybe this could be $1 million home. I think the pricing might be a little low on this one. Here's the office. Dead animals hung on the wall. Okay. And then here's another shot from above. These are goofy shots. They do not need to be included. Looking at the photo that's on the wall of I don't know, somewhere in Italy or something, it looks like you're going down a tunnel. So does this image. Next shot. Now this is a much better shot than the last one. Shows you the little landing area. Again, here is the master bedroom. Another shot of the master bedroom. Master bath. Again, very busy. Sometimes people need to learn they got to take stuff out of the room before you take pictures. Is there a wreath in the bathtub? What's going on? I have no idea what's going on. Actually, this is just very busy. I'm trying to look at the reflection here. Look, there's some type of wreath light inside the bathtub. There's so much stuff in the countertops. And it's a beautiful shot. The one thing that I notice in this shot is the toilet paper that's being featured in the center of the doorway. This is one of those things that would drive me nuts. And there are small details that are so easy to be fixed, like whatever's hanging off of the door here on the left could have been removed. And obviously the bigger stuff, like there being so much stuff in the countertops, that stuff is not great either. But so it's just clear that the attention to smaller details was completely missed here. There are figurines on the wall on this weird Greek shelf. Just very busy, very busy, very busy. Here's another bedroom. I do like the muted green color. The same image twice. Okay. Another angle of that room, which just is so busy. These guys have a license plate on the wall in this third bedroom. So there's just too much going on. It's a shame that with this house, the agent couldn't go in and sell the homeowner on maybe starting to pack their things already, because I can tell you this, $1 million home at $799,000 is going to sell fast. You have the Trump 2020 Keep America Great on the wall. And unfortunately, you're going to turn a lot of, maybe you're not going to turn a lot of buyers off. I guess the homeowners are moving out. But needless to say, politics don't play they should play no role and should not be present when we're looking at a house. Although I bet if the agent asked them to remove that, they would probably upset the homeowner. So much stuff going on here. It looks like things are about to fall off the shelf. Here's a bonus room. So this just looks like a little lofted potential bedroom or guest room area. That someone also was exercising in. All right, here's a laundry room. Oh my God, here's the basement, and you could not believe the quantity of things that are all over the place. It looks like these guys are not ready to leave this home anytime soon. Here's a really nice outdoor porch, also very busy, but really nice outdoor porch. And it looks like there's a good amount of land in the background. Another shot of the outdoor porch, and everything looks wet here. I wonder why, because the skies look so blue. Here's the garage side of the house as labeled. There's the backyard. Another shot of the backyard. Another shot, a wider shot of the front of the house. And I hope this is the last image, unless they want to show me something really rather spectacular. Nope, that was the last image. 106 Ridgeview Drive, very busy home. The real estate agent should have told these guys to pack up, because they'll be moving very soon with a low list price at $799,000 to the most expensive house, number 729 Fawn Lane, Bernards Township. Let's look at that first image. And here's a nice shot of the front of the house. You can tell seasonally appropriate. The blue sky is not quite as dark as the last one. And man, that lawn looks awfully brown. All right, let's check it out. This is on 3 acres, built in 2018, so very new, and rare opportunity to perch a builder's own home. Come and see this 4 years young custom colonial. So my question is, why is the builder selling if he was living there? But none of my business is probably not going to make it on the listing, that information. All right, so something about this image actually looks like it is not real. It looks like CGI, but I'll take it that it's real. And of course, our first picture is the exterior, and our second picture is not the front steps of the home, the front door of the home, but we're right inside. And I've actually left the front door open for this picture, which is strange. And then we go right into the house. I probably would have led with that first picture, but it's so busy. Let's go. And here's your kitchen. So see how simple this image is. There's one item on the table here, a bouquet of flowers. All the lights are on, and it just looks clean and not very cluttered. A picture of the kitchen. That you can tell this was in 2018. These are the renovations that you've seen over the last 4 years, which is why I was curious about the last couple places. Not that these renovations are better renovations that were being done in the 70s or the 80s. They're just more current. And that's the issue with doing a lot of renovations, is they do not hold the test of time. Here's a shot of the kitchen faucet, okay, and then the backyard area. And here's a shot of your hidden dishwasher, and it's noted this is a Bosch dishwasher. I'll give them though, it's a very nice kitchen. Here's the family room. Another shot of the family room. Your formal dining room. Another shot of the formal dining room. And then here's what we saw in the corner when we entered the home, is this very busy office. It looks like they've done a pretty good job in getting whatever is in the filing cabinets hidden out of this image. It's a giant map on the wall. I guess this guy teaches social studies or something. Now you're in the mudroom. And we're in a guest room with a very brown bed and guest bath, powder room, primary suite. So the only thing about these images is I don't know what floor we're on. I'm guessing now we moved to the second floor, but they never showed me a staircase to walk me through the house. So this being the most expensive home, they're bad pictures. I will say that they're pretty clean and tidy. There's not a lot going on in the image, which I like, but I'm a little lost. So we're in the primary master bath, and there are 4 different shots of this room from different angles, which is fine. And then you've got a very nice master bathroom. I guess we're calling it bathroom these days. A separate toilet area, a bath and a shower, a giant walk-in closet with a little dana. You've got a laundry room, a second bedroom, which looks like it also has its own bath, full bath. Another 4th bedroom, which also has its own bath. Oh, Jack and Jill 4th bedroom. 3rd and 4th bedroom share this Jack and Jill. Now we're in the basement, which we just went from the first floor to the top floor to the basement. Whatever. You know my thoughts on this. All right. You've got a gym area, which you want to be very careful as weights around, because you have every water line going through the house here. And it's not a finished basement, but it looks like it's in good shape. And you've got a giant 3-car garage. Okay, so we're in the inside of the garage. This looks like a 3-car garage, but we did not get a chance to see that it was a 3-car garage. So they're showcasing this giant garage. In my opinion, they could have shown us a couple more images to show how great of a giant garage this really was. A couple of ATVs tucked under there. Very nice. Here's your backyard, porch, patio, bar area, nice looking grilling area. You got a little bonfire area. It's a very nice backyard. Doesn't stand out at 1.749, but it's a great space. Here's an image of further back of the outdoor. It says outdoor kitchen lighting. I don't quite understand this. This just looks like a shot of a hot tub. Another shot of the hot tub. And then another shot of the front of the house. And I happen to like this image of the front of the house better than I did the first image. Are we ever going to get to see those 3 garage doors? Not really. And they're showing this very long driveway. So probably what I would have done is had the first picture of the house, and then I would have backtracked to the outside of the property, moved my way up the driveway, kind of in this order, starting here, closer, and up to the garage doors, then up to the front of the house, up to the front door, and then into the front door. That's me. Here's a picture of the house at nighttime, all lit up. This is a good picture, but the framing is off. And then here's another beautiful picture of the front of the house at nighttime. So some very nice deck lighting in the back. And that's it. That's it. Okay. Very nice house, 1.749. Decent work there with the photos. Let's look at 48 Skyline Drive. This is P. Disregard that. I'm just reading the text as it appears on the screen here. Let's look at this initial image. This one, very green lawn, unseasonably green lawn, and but seasonally appropriate photo because you can see all the trees are off the leaves. So it looks like a nice house. This one is the second least expensive one on the list. Let's open up. Built in 1970, renovated in 2023. Now, only February, so they must have done some pretty crazy renovations. 2.1 acres, great opportunity to customize and make this your dream home with a highly sought after neighborhood situated on over 2 acres of tranquil property. All right, let's open it up. So how are you customizing this home? What needs to be customized? Because I thought it was renovated in 2023. So what isn't renovated is what I want to know. Here's your very lush green lawn. Oh, and now we're just in the house. Is this the entrance to the house? Sounds like it. This is very busy with the floor and the wallpaper. Okay, now we're just in a very white living room. All right. So gauging by the mid-century looking furniture, the previous owner has been in here for quite a while. I have a feeling we're not going to see renovations from 2023, so I'm curious what the remark was there as that being the most recent renovation. Here's your dining room. Now, this house is completely vacant. Probably could have handled some virtual staging. Now we're on to the kitchen, and you'll notice the second set of cabinets over the bar here. You don't see this anymore because it just blocks that view. You can't be having a conversation with the person in the other room, despite the intent. That's why it's separated, so you could see and interact with the next room, but that just doesn't really happen because it falls below the eye line. So whoever does renovate this kitchen is probably going to get rid of that. But it doesn't look too dated, given. Here you have this nice mid-century fireplace area. I've not seen a fireplace like this before, so that's pretty unique. And then you've got a lawn. Looks like they took the washer and dryer. However, they did install a new sink for you, so you got that going for you. Let's move on. Another shot of the laundry room. I don't know why we needed two of them. This is another shot of the laundry room where apparently there are many places to hang up clothes to dry. And this is the primary bedroom. Crazy wallpaper. Lots and lots of wallpaper in this house. Very busy wallpaper. Here is the primary bathroom. It looks like it was renovated in the 80s with the golden faucets and handles. I think that's gold at least. Yep. Or brass. Wow. Crazy wallpaper. I really dig this. I like this place, actually, given it's one of the cheaper options here, but it needs some updating. It definitely needs some updating. I would say quite as nice as the other one we looked at for $799,000. It's just not updated. It needs some work. I want to know what's going on outside of the house as well. Here's your recreation room in the basement, also carpeted, and this beautiful 70s wood paneling, more wood paneling. Here's your backyard. It does look like the outside of the house just looks a little dated. And what's going on all of the windows there? Is that just an odd reflection? All right, we got a couple more shots of the backyard and the back deck. It's a big deck. And then here's a picture of the front of the home in the summertime to showcase some of the landscaping. So I like photos like this, actually, especially at the very end. Because these aren't your best shots and they're not seasonally appropriate. But I will say, beautiful landscaping. A shot with somebody's cell phone, which I don't mind. And then here is your floor plan. It shows you all 3 floors. I probably would have split that up just so you could make a bigger image of each. You can't really zoom from here. And that is the last picture. All right, well done, $798,000. Decent job marketing. But again, a lot of the stuff that drives me a little crazy in terms of how I believe you should be marketing and showcasing somebody's most expensive possession in most people's cases. Here's 6 Quail Run, $1,309,000. Very odd pricing, also in Warren Township. Let's just get a better shot of the initial image here. Okay. This one was taken during the summertime, and it is very green, very blue sky. Again, now we're in February, so these photos were taken in July or August of last year. All right, 1.61 acres, 1,309,000, built in 1993, renovated in 2011. Without further ado, let's open it up. This is our second to last one, so let's move. All right, nice picture of the front three-quarter angle of the house. Oh, and now we're just inside. Image is labeled 1, image 2 is labeled 2. So interesting. I don't know why we went from the outside to the inside and now back outside to an aerial shot. I could see maybe why somebody might like to see this aerial shot, because it shows lots of trees. It shows, I'm guessing, the property line, but I would have put these at the very end. And this actually just makes it look like it has a backyard full of houses. This is not adding any value to the listing at all, unless you're trying to showcase that you just have more property than the people around you. This one's not bad because you get to see the backyard and the back deck. Same with this one, but it just looks so small and far away. Zoom in a little bit, crop it. Even if you're not the one with the drone taking the photos, if you are the real estate agent, crop them down so that the home and the property take up a larger portion of the frame. All right, here's that back shot of the house with the archways, the patio on the ground floor, the deck on the first floor, your 3-car garage, lots and lots and lots of brick. All right, and then another picture of the house that's obscured by the tree. Another picture. All right, how many pictures are there going to be of this house? And now we're back inside again, and image number 12 is labeled 12. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the dining room. I probably would have put that in the label instead of the image number. Another shot of the so these are just numbered by default. It's a shame. Let's tab our way through the house. You got the baseboard heating. You got a nice pink bathtub. Beautiful. All right. And the brass handles there. And here, this looks like the foyer, the entrance to the house. This probably would have been my third or fourth picture. And then your very busy kitchen with the baseboard heating. That couldn't have been built in a little more nicely to that. That kitchen does look dated. I have to say, $1 million home, dated kitchen. That's a shame because it's a big space. But I'm guessing somebody's got to come in here and do a little bit of renovating. And the kitchen would probably be where you would start and maybe end. On to the rest of those. Here's more pictures. We don't know what rooms we're in because the photos are just numbered. There's no labeling. Here's the first piece of furniture, and you can see it's a bed with a very old duvet cover on it. Oh, wait. It's a fake bed. So somebody just virtually staged it. Oh, no. They would just, the bed just disappeared. All right. Weird. I would have just gone with it without the bed entirely because it's a funny looking bed where you're just seeing the mattress. So I just would have taken it out to begin with. Bathroom. Another room. We don't know if these are offices. I've lost count of the rooms. And whoever's doing this virtual staging or eliminating, they should have just left it with no bed in there. The bed's not adding any value. And the thing is about virtually staging something is I always get confused with the size of the furniture. It's another picture of the same. Nope. Okay, different room. We're at 40 pictures already. And I'm just lost. Just lots of pictures of rooms. Is this their formal dance room? I don't know what room this is. I'm guessing this is the basement because I see the doors leading out to the archway patio. This is a huge banquet hall of a basement. The ceiling tiles look like they're straight out of a banquet hall. Also, here's your basement bath. Lots of radiant baseboard heating there. And we are, I think the first image that they used of the front of the house was probably better than this one. But I will say this shot of the front of the house should have been up front in the beginning of the listing. Here's some shots of the archways downstairs. This actually takes away from it. You can see the little bit of grass growing through here. The shots they already showed us looked impressive enough. You can see it just looks a little dirty down here, like it needs to be swept. I would have left this photo out. It's a cool photo. It's a cool photo, don't get me wrong, I like the archway, but it's not helping the listing. Here is that rear porch area above the archway, picture of the lawn, then we're just back in the beginning. So I will say the house is nice enough to sell itself, but the lack of taking the time to label which room is which, I lost count of the bedrooms. There was 50 pictures in there. All the exterior shots, the aerial shots of the home, we didn't need all of them. And actually the one where it showed the backyard full of houses, in my opinion, just really detracted from the actual value of the home. This home looks like it's on a nice private piece of land with trees and potentially a forest that could go back for miles. You show us these pictures, and it looks like after you hit this line of trees, you just hit the next group of 700 homes. So it took away from the house. Let's look at this last one. I like a bit of a stout. This is 16 Stout Drive, 849,000. And then here's your first image, which is an aerial shot of two homes, neither one the focal point of the image. So my question is, what the hell is this? This is your Tinder, this is your Match.com picture. And it was two people in the picture, and neither one was the center of the frame. That's the I'm sorry, guys, but this is a bad picture. Shame on this agent. Unless it's the only picture they have, but I doubt that. Okay, 16 Stout Drive, Hillsborough. This is Hillsborough, sorry. 849,000.64 acre, built in 1997. No recent renovations, just in time for spring. You don't want to miss this. Well-maintained, east-facing, Bentley model colonial in highly sought-after country classics neighborhood. All right, let's open it up. This first picture is garbage. Bad. Shame on you. It looks like there's a high school in the backyard. I don't know what's going on here. I do see a bit of a pool in the backyard. I might have led with that. Okay, here's a picture of the front of the home, very much obscured by trees. Again, seasonally appropriate. And then you've got a shot of the pool and the neighbor's house. I would have taken these images and drawn no attention to the neighbor's house or the fact that it looks like in this image it's 15 feet away, which it's not. I'm sure it's more, but just make it look very close. Here is a weird shot of the A. There's no label here on the image. Again, you're trying to tell a story about the home. You guys sometimes sell it. Bad pictures. Another bad picture. Okay. This is kind of cool. I like this. It's a little almost holiday feeling image of the fireplace. The thing about pictures like this is just someone who has a wide lens, either iPhone or expensive camera, and this is not a great wide angle lens because it's wide enough. But the issue is that what's happening is it's really distorting the room. No one would look at a room from this angle. And it just looks goofy and stretched and strange, like some weird Alice in Wonderland, Mad Hatter stuff. All right, here's a living room. I see where they got the inspiration to take that fireplace shot. There's a giant tree with birds on it in the corner. Very strange, if you ask me. I'm guessing those are not real birds. So somebody has just staged this home with birds in it. Not stage it for sale, but they just live with the tree all the time. That has fake birds on it. Here's your kitchen, and I think this was said it was built in 1997. Kitchen does not look like it's been updated since 1997. Nice kitchen, don't get me wrong. Here's your dining area. Another shot of the dining area here. Again, these photos aren't labeled, so I don't know where this bathroom is. I'm guessing this is the half bath somewhere off of the kitchen on that first floor of the house. Here's your dining room, another living room, sitting area. I don't know what's going on up here. There's no television. It just looks very bland. Again, when you have this, it's nice to put the text in the images to paint a picture and tell a story of what a new owner could do with this space. I'm guessing the current homeowner doesn't spend much time in the space. That's why there's no TV. It doesn't look very warm or even that comfortable. So give me something here with the text. Here's a detention room, I think. When you get in trouble, you have to sit in this room that there's very little to do. Is this a bedroom? Is this an office? Here you're showing the staircase. I guess this is from the entryway up to the second floor, but it's just random. Is this room first floor or the second floor? I can't tell by looking at the window. And now we're on the second floor. So if you're going to show me rooms on the second floor, bring me up to the second floor. Show me the staircase. Show me the landing. Then show me the rooms on the second floor. Here is bedroom. Again, I'm not going to memorize what bed has what beds right on it to know how many to count the rooms. So we got one room, a bathroom, bathtub, then another room with two beds in it here, and then another room with a guitar, and then another room. Okay. And then this downstairs area. Looks like a nice finished basement, actually. Don't get me wrong, really nice area. But it's just so confusing to me. What is going on with where we are in the home? How many rooms there are? What floor we're on? There's no labeling on these photos, so shame on this agent. And then, again, these aerial photos. I understand, drones are expensive and taking good drone photos is an art. These are not good. They're not bad drone photos, but they're not bringing value to the listing. I would have brought this, I would have cropped out the images of the house on the right and the house on the left. I would have zoomed in. I would have included the tree line right behind the home and a little bit of the street. Oh, here's a picture from the other angle of the house. And they have put red lines to mark which home it was, which at the very least should have been done with the first picture if you wanted to use that first picture. And then this is the last image, I could be wrong, of the backyard and the pool. This one's taken during the summertime. There's beautiful flowering trees in the image, so I'm guessing this wasn't taken recently. It's a nice shot. It looks cool. We did not get to see much of the outside of the house, so either I now expect to see 6 to 8 images of the exterior of the house, the backyard, the driveway, or the listing is just going to end. So let's see. We have a test going on with our. Oh no, that was the end. That was the last image. So that's that. That's the end of the listing, and that concludes the show, I suppose. Let me unshare my screen here. We can look at each other, and by that I mean you can look at me, and I'm just going to look at the camera because that's what we do. I'll try to have a sip of coffee, and thank you for joining my hour-long show about real estate and real estate marketing. If you'd like to join me for a show, I would love to have you on. If you have a home that you'd like me to look at and see how the marketing could be optimized, I'd love to give you that consultation for free. If you're looking to sell your home, I hope you think of me. You shoot me a text, you give me a call, send me an email. I'd love to discuss listing your home and see how we can optimize that listing so that when people first lay their eyes on the home, they see it from a perspective of opportunity, what they could do with the home, and the first impressions really rock their world and showcase your home in the best light, because first impressions are all that matter in this game. People see your listing, that if they don't like it, they're not coming back to it. Now, if they like it, they might save the link and email it to a friend or text it to a friend. And they might come back later to look at it before they set up a viewing, but they're not coming back to it if that first impression didn't rock. So with that in mind, I'll thank you again for your time. I will conclude episode number 6 of the Real Estate Showcase, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for being there. Adios.